Hi students, in this video class I am going to explain you about different functions and how to make programs using string class functions. Very simple program first of all we are going to make. So now programming using functions of string class. Suppose if we are inputting a word computer, is the input, and output should be like this: C O M P U T E R. We have to print each character of the string in separate line, and we can extract the character using caret function. We have to make the loop to extract the character, and afterwards we can print it. So here is public static void main function, which I have already made, and scanner class object scan, which is created here, and message there system.out.print, enter a string, a word or sentence. String st equal to scan.next function or next line you can use to input a string or sentence. If you want to input a word, then use next function. If you want to input a sentence, then use next line function. Now, up to here it is a common thing just to input the string. Rest of the thing class you can make. You can import the package, util package for scanner class, that already we have done in previous programs. Now from here I am going to start how to print these characters in a separate line. And you know very well, index of first character is 0, 1, 2 and up to 7. Total characters are 8. So I am going to make a loop for int I equal to 0, I is less than st dot length, I plus plus one character variable, character k equal to st dot caret I and system dot out dot print ln k. Close the loop and close the function and then class. With the help of this program we can get such kind of output for an input word. See the working, loop started from 0 from here up to 7, total length is 8, number of characters are 8. So less than 8, length function I have used here, less than 8 means up to 7, 0 to 7 is the loop. And here I use st dot char at I. First value of I is 0, so 0 character is C, character at 0th index is C, so C will be printed. Second time caret 1, O will be printed, then caret 2, M will be printed. In such a way you can get such kind of output. Now if you have to get, if you want to get output like this, the reverse of this, not in straight way, word is same but output in reverse order. And what you have to do, just reverse the loop. Now from where you have to start the loop, int I equal to st dot length minus 1 from here greater than equal to 0 and I minus minus. St dot length is 8, 8 minus 1 is 7, from 7 you have to start the loop if the word is computer, because length is 8 and the index of last character is 7. So here it is minus 1 must be here. So reverse loop you have to apply to get such kind of output. Now let's continue with the new program. And what is that? New program is that you have to input a string, you have to find how many vowels and consonants are there. Same example, if the word is computer, this is the word, and how many vowels? Vowel is O, U and E, and rest of the characters are consonant. It means 3 vowels, 3, and consonants are 5. So for this, up to here it is same, you have to input a string. Now make the loop for int I equal to 0, I is less than st dot length, extract the character, one by one you have to extract the character, and you have to check whether it is vowel or not. And you know there are 5 vowels, A, E, I, O, U. So we have to put all the 5 condition. We have to compare each and every character with all the vowels. So I am taking one variable here, int v equal to 0 to count number of vowels, and to count number of consonants I am taking c equal to 0. So 2 variable I have declared of integer type. I am going to put a condition if k equal to a or k equal to e or k equal to I or k equal to O or k equal to U. Then v plus plus, the variable which I have taken for the vowels, else I am writing else. If it is not vowel, then it can be consonant. And now closing the loop. And after the loop, system.out.println total number of vowels, I am printing here v, and system.out.println total number of consonants are c. Close the function, main function. Now again try to understand the working of this program. 2 variable we have declared, one to count the vowels, another to count the consonant. String variable already declared and inputting the value here. Making the loop, extract the character one by one. First character will be extracted and compared with these 5 conditions with 5 vowels A, E, I, O, U. If the first character is matched with any of these, then V will be increased, otherwise C will be increased. So one by one, and in case of C, no condition is true, so this C will be increased. O, so O, see one thing more. Here I have put the condition for small letters. If you input capital letters, it will not be compared, it will be counted into vowels. That is the wrong thing. So what you have to do, you can either put 5 more conditions for capital letters, if k equal to A, E, I, O, U, or k equal to capital A or k equal to capital E, I, or U. You can put 5 more conditions. It means total conditions will be 10 here. The program will be little bit longer like this. So what you can do, you convert this character into small letter. I am writing k equal to character dot to lower case. So what I have used, character class function character dot to lower case to convert this character into small letter, storing in the same variable. Now if it contains capital alphabet, it will be converted into small. If it is small, it will remain small. Now all the characters will be compared with this. So in such a way you can get the exact result. One more thing can be there. If this word contains suppose some spaces or digits, compute some space is there, T, E, suppose some digits are there, 8, 9, I am writing R. Suppose if the string is like this, which contains some spaces, maybe special characters, maybe digits, then we have to search only the vowels and consonants from the given string. But what will happen in this case? If vowels are there, V will be increased. If other than vowel is there, it means if it is a space or any digit, then C will be increased in all the cases. So So you will not get the exact counting of the consonants. So in this case, what you have to do? So you have to ignore these characters, spaces and digits. How can you ignore? Here, after extracting the character, you can apply one condition. If character dot is letter function, is letter function, you can pass k, and from here apply the bracket up to here before this bracket. This is the block in which you have to write the sentence. You have to convert into small letters, check the condition with the vowels or consonants, because if the extracted character is an alphabet, then only this block will execute. If the extracted character is not an alphabet, then it will continue with the next iteration to extract the next character, then it will be ignored. So you can use wrapper class function in this program also. Now next program, I am running this program. So next program is to reverse the string. After reversing the string, we can check whether the string is palindromic or not. Now what are palindromic words? Suppose the word is madam. This is one string. If you reverse it, you will get the same word. Such kind of words are called palindromic words. Another word is Malayalam. When you reverse it, you will also get the same word. Word is Nitin. There are so many words. When you reverse them, you will get the same word. Such kind of words are called palindromic words. So how to check the input string is palindromic or not? So up to here, input the string, make a loop, same loop. Start the block, extract the character, and very simple one more variable you can take. String b equal to empty string. Empty means without any single space, only just double inverted comma. This is called empty string or null string. Take one more string, and what you have to do here, b equal to k plus b. I am concatenating the strings here, character by character. See, suppose the word is computer. So first character will be extracted, C, and C will be joined in the B, and B is nothing. So value of B will be the character C. Second time, I will be 1 and st dot char to 1. Next character is O. So O will be extracted and joined before the value of B. It means value of B was C. So O will be joined and it will become OC. Third time, next character M will be extracted and N will be joined before the value of B, and value of B is OC. So M will be joined here. Same way next character P, and P will join before this. In such a way all the characters U, T, E, R, and after completion of the loop, and when you print here and check, it will print the word right up mark, the reverse of the word computer. So but you don't have to print, you have to check whether this string or the word is palindromic or not. Then here after the loop you have to compare this value of B with the original string. So if st dot equals function I am using here to compare the string, st dot equals B, then print palindromic, else print not palindromic. Now close the function here. So in such a way you can compare the string whether it is palindromic or not. One more way was there. Even you can write b equal to b plus k, but reverse the loop. That way you can also do. So there are many methods through which we can make the same program. That's all. Thank you.